Unemployed people are the happiest. I don't know, man. Maybe if you're making money for yourself online, then yeah, maybe. But right now, I'm not formally employed because I'm making money from gym training people, fitness training people, and so on. A little bit from my main channel on YouTube, but still, it's not as secure as actually having a job.
Unemployed people are the happiest people on earth. This is the problem. No job equals no money, but having a job equals no time. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, this
I
has
mean,
been
if you live in a country where social security and government giving you money is, and social benefits, whatever you want to call it, is enough, then yeah,
the
like in
problem.
a lot of
Yeah, you can make
European
some money
countries.
working 8 hours, 12 hours, hell, even 13 hours, selling your time for money. That might be worth it at the time because, hey, I need some money, I'll sell them my time. The whole point of a job is to sell your time for money. Take the money, do what you gotta do with that money. This is what they want to sell you. Work 45 years for 15 years of freedom. Are you fucking kidding me right now? 45 for 15? Everyone here went to kindergarten. 45 for 15. Homeboy, you're getting robbed, dog. You're getting robbed of your time, energy, and youth, bruh.
I mean, before this system of working 40 to 60 hours a week was created in what, the last century, and the 8-hour workday. Before, people would work for like 12 hours a day. I don't know how it was in ancient times, but probably more, probably less, depends who you are.
15 years of freedom are gonna be you shitting and farting on the couch, begging for it to end, waiting around to die. Guys, I saw a YouTube video of a dude who was a ski bum, basically being homeless and just chilling at a ski resort with the homies, looking for food,
How?
looking for what he's gonna do today, just living in the
What?
moment. That's literally how humans are supposed to live.
Yeah, but like you'll be fucked. If you're in the U.S. especially, and you know how medicine is right there, right over there. What are you doing? You've got no health insurance. Not that it's always gonna cover you up, but as you get older, you'll need a secure home and place to live. Like what are you doing? No 401k, no savings, no investments. What plan are you having? Maybe I'm
We're
overthinking
not
this.
supposed to be working in a machine, in a cog. We're not supposed to be crammed up in offices. Doing labor tasks, stuff that's physical, isn't as bad mentally because you're active, you're sweating, you're being active. But I'm not gonna lie,
Holy shit!
construction is literally hell on earth, especially if you work in the desert. It's not for everybody. I'm gonna leave it at
Yeah.
that, bro. You're breaking your back every day. You get paid very good money, but you're breaking your back every day. That being said, homeless people, bums, loiterers, people who don't have a typical 9 to 5, they're the happiest people on earth because they live on their own terms. They're living in the moment. They're doing what they want.
I think the happiest people in the world, in my opinion, are the people. In my opinion, if you want to be very happy, you have to get to a stage in life where your happiness doesn't depend on outside factors like people and physical belongings, like financial stuff, right? The less amount of stuff you have to lose, and even people, as dark as it sounds, and the less you feel that you need stuff to be happy. Like, you can be happy by just being alive and thankful, and not feeling the need to have anyone or anything more than just the basics. To be able to sleep, eat, drink water, and breathe. That's it. That's why I always think that monks, like these Buddhist monks living on the mountains, they don't feel the need to have anything. They barely have any like clothes. They just have that one robe, and that's it. And they just pray. Again, I don't care what religion you believe in. I'm not religious, but in my opinion, that's like the peak of being calm and happy just for no reason, because you don't feel the need. You'll never be happy, and you'll never truly feel rich in any regard, in any way, right, financially or any way, if you still feel like you need more. But if everyone were like a Buddhist monk, we wouldn't achieve the society and technology and everything we have these days, medicine too, right? Not everybody can just live like monks. Hustlers, as cringy as it sounds, are needed in the world. Scientists and businessmen and inventors and so on.
Dude, that's basically what humans are
You
meant
know
to
what
do.
I
We're
mean?
supposed to be here. You don't have to earn any validation. You don't have to earn anything. The fact that you exist means you have a birthright, to exist in itself, bro. You don't have to do
I
anything.
don't think you have any right for existing. I don't see it as any religious, whatever spectacle. I just see it as, yeah, you were born, one out of a million chances, you
The
know.
system has created a whole
It's
bunch of
cool.
weird
It doesn't,
circumstances where
it's
people
not really
have to work to
anything
live.
special.
You have to pay money to live on Earth. You're gonna get taxed. You have to pay for this. You have to pay for that. Unless you're a genius and save up all your money, buy land, grow your own food, get your own water, have your own cattle, have your own resources,
Yeah.
become ungovernable.
I
That's the
mean,
main.
the more stuff you need for the country to do for you, the more you'll pay in taxes, and hopefully it's gonna be done in a good way. But the less stuff you need the country, or if you want the country to not do as much for you, not build as much in infrastructure and safety and medicine and schooling and all of this, and you want to do everything yourself. Supermarkets, farms, funded by the country, everything, right? Government stuff. If you don't want the country to do that for you, you'll have to do it for yourself. You'll have more money, but you'll have more work to do. Yeah.
Goal. Being unemployed is fun because you don't have to serve anybody, but you serve no master except yourself. Yeah, maybe you're gonna have to make some money. I mean, just go sweep outside for like 10-15 minutes at a local shop there. You got 20 bucks right there. Go do what you want. Go to the beach, go chill, go start a YouTube channel, go start a vlogging channel.
This video is actually praising
Do
homelessness.
this and that, bro. Like, becoming a bum is the way, bro. Would you rather be a
No.
bum or work 45 years for 15? From the ages of 5 to 50 are your most fruitful
Try and make something of yourself. Try and create a business and employ people,
years of energy, bro. Like, that's when you have the most energy to do things, to change your circumstances, to create a new life for you and your family. From the ages of 18 to 65, you have two options. Play
This
the
guy does not look homeless.
game or don't play
He's
at all.
obviously
Playing
not.
the game is a general term because you could work a 9 to 5, start a business, you could scam, you can do this, you can do that. You can provide
Yeah.
value. Possibilities are endless. Nonetheless, if you live in society, you have to play the game. It's non-negotiable. If you don't want to play, go ahead, be homeless, be a bum. Choose happiness, choose your time. Now, people like us, we want more. We don't want to just work repetitive jobs that make other people
I mean,
rich.
I agree. Hence why I have this and my main channel. I have another channel with almost 1.3 thousand subs. None of them are big enough to make me a living. I live in a poor area in Europe where, I don't really need to make as much money to, be able to enjoy my life. But I am making these channels with the hopes of maybe making some money in the future from this. So I would be, I wouldn't be as dependent from a job, And I'm still working on a side business with my dad, trying as much as I can. But yeah, nobody wants to work 45 years in their life for 8 hours a day or maybe more and still not have enough. Like, that's an issue I talk about all the time, especially with us younger generations and the hand we've been dealt with.
No, we want to help our families. We want to retire our parents. We want to give back to the world. We want to have meaning. We want to know that what we're doing has value and it helps people. We want to be.
I don't care if what I'm doing has value. I just want it to make me money. Now, these videos, they're supposed to have some kind of value. Informational, entertaining, whatever it is, of course. But in general, if somebody can find a way to make money legally, I don't give a shit if it has value. If it's making you money, it's making you money, man. Enjoy yourself. As long as it's not hurting other people, that's it.
That's basically the whole point of life. We want.
Not everything has to have
If we don't
value.
feel needed, then why the fuck are we here? One day I was walking in school and realized, oh shit, bro, I have free will. I stopped going to classes. All I did was go to the gym. Didn't even do any homework. I basically just failed an entire semester every single class because all I was doing was using the university's gym, going to the library and making videos, walking around campus, contemplating life. Like, damn, what's this about? What's the plan? Where am I headed? What's my future look like? I was at university wearing a blindfold and shooting a dartboard of what's my career. Dead ass. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this random degree. Hopefully it all works out. That's how you shoot yourself in the foot. If you're in college and have a set plan and know what you want to do with your degree, keep going. It's meant for you because you have a plan. You have a purpose and a direction.
That doesn't mean it's gonna work out, and you should be ready for that. You can't, the real world, like life, it's just up and downs. It's not black and white. Like, I went to college for 2 years. I didn't really drop out. I just paused it. I can continue it if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. I studied nutritional science. Then I somehow got into the tech sector, right? Worked in tech for almost 2 years. Got the fuck out of it. Now I do some freelance work. Plus, I train people in a gym. There's a gym nearby that opened, and I'm close with the people working there, so they find clients for me. It's some extra money, and from those two income sources, I'm making more money than I was making at my junior tech job. But it's not fucking easy, okay? It's
For the
not
majority of people
glamorous.
that go to college, they don't even know what they're doing. They're just going there for the party experience. They're just going there because their parents told them to go. Society told them to go. School in general
Yeah,
is to prepare you just to work the 9 to 5. Again, there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 if you have a plan. Work 5 to 10 years, save up your money, start a business, save up your money, invest, whatever you want to do as long as you have a plan. The system is
As
designed.
dark as it sounds, there always has to be people that are working 9 to 5s or whatever you want to call them. Because how would businesses run? You know, the foundation of the business is the employee. Sorry, it is. So, I mean, at least up until AI destroys everything.
To where you get comfortable of working that 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and then on the weekends just blow it all away, drink, smoke, go crazy, go to the strip club, go to HK, go to Hong Kong,
Nah,
waste all my
fuck
money
that.
so the cycle repeats itself. You just work all week so you can have a little bit of fun for the weekend. That's a terrible deal, bro. You're sacrificing your dreams and goals. But if you want to live that life, go for it, bro. I'm not knocking you. If you want to be a 9 to 5 bot slave, I'm
I
not
don't know.
gonna.
I know a lot of people that are working a 9 to 5 job. One of them being my cousin and his wife. They just had a kid. They recently got married a few years ago. They're happier than most of the people that I know in my life, and almost all men in my life, the older ones like my dad, my uncles, and so on, all of them are business owners. They work way more. They've got way more money. I still see my cousin as way happier, you know?
You as long as you're happy and
It's,
you're
I don't
good
know,
with
it's a
what you do.
mentality
But for the
thing
rest of us that
and a
see the
resource
scam,
thing
see the
and the
lie, we
time
want to provide
thing.
value to the world. We want to retire our parents. I don't know what your goals are, but I know for a fact you don't want to be making other people richer and get screwed over in the end. Do you want to get screwed over? Hell no. So what are you gonna do? Become unemployed? No. Have a plan. That's all I'm saying. When I mean
Yeah.
unemployed people are the happiest people on earth, is because they live on their own terms. They do what they want to do. The word employed means you work for
Yeah, but
someone
you
else.
can't do that much because you don't have that many resources.
Yes, self-employed means you work for yourself, but at the end of the day, it means you're unemployed. You don't work for a job, you don't work for a
Yeah.
corporation. If you work a
Yeah.
job right now and have a boss, there's nothing wrong with that because you have a plan. You know what you want to do. You have a plan to escape. You do not
Fair.
want to stay there. There's nothing wrong with being a janitor, a construction worker, a police officer. Those
Those people are the core of the fucking of society. We can't live, we can't have a society in a modern city with all these kinds of people. Like blue collar work truly builds the city.
society run. They keep society. If it weren't for them, society would crumble. Dead ass.
Yeah.
But I'm saying unemployed people are the happiest people on earth. If you ask most of these people in the 9 to 5s, most of them say, yeah, my job's pointless. I'm just trying to get through the day. But the ones who work a 9 to 5 and have a goal and a vision and a purpose and a dream, they get through the day very quickly. They get through the day enthusiastically because they know it all matters. You see what I'm saying? That's where the happiness comes from. That's where the purpose is, bro. It's all going towards something bigger. He's putting ice cream in his face because he gets to do what he wants. Granted, he might be loitering, he might be disturbing the peace, but he's happy doing what he wants. It's not about not working. You have to work. Even if you don't have a job and you're a bum on the street, you have to work to get your food. You have to work to get your
Yeah,
water.
you
work
gotta
to
have
bathe.
something in life that gives you enough resources. And if that's not fulfilling, you
There's
gotta
work
find something
everywhere.
that
It's
also
about
fulfills
choosing
you.
the type of work you want to do. Do you want to make other people richer, or do you want to make yourself and your family richer?
I mean, we always see it as, and I'm the same way. We always see it as making other people richer. You know, if it's a special type of nice job, maybe some type of a corporate job or whatever, right? You can learn from it. You can learn how to build your own business from it. You know, make connections in that field. You know, most of the time it's seen as making money from for the boss. For most jobs, yeah, most people feel like that.
Not
I
about
guess.
money. It's about value,
Especially,
and
you
purpose,
know,
and having a meaning and
customer
purpose,
service.
fulfillment. That's what I'm getting at. It's fulfillment. Yeah, some unemployed people feel fulfilled, and there's people out there who don't even want to play the game. They just said, I don't care about making money. I don't care about nothing. I just care about having the best day of my life every day, which is hats off to you, bro. That's how everybody should live to an extent. But if you actually want to retire your parents, you have a plan for your family's legacy, this and that, you're gonna have to get some money. It's
I
part of the
wish.
game. Again, do you want to play the game or do not want to play the game?
Time to play the game!
Every time I see people loitering, I'm like, damn, bro, that's the way to live, bro. Like, it's hype.
What?
Again, you're born here on Earth. You matter. You have rights as a human. You have a right to live. You have a right to be fulfilled and wanted. But the system is created to where you have to pay to eat, pay to sleep at a certain spot, aka a house, an apartment. You have to pay for a certain spot to be. You have to
I mean,
pay
yeah,
for-
that's the society we created. You either pay and have resources for people to do it for you in a professional way, or you'll do it by yourself. Nobody's stopping you to be fully self-sufficient, to create your own farm, your own crops, chickens, and so on. I don't know, create your own, I don't know, water system, somehow maybe electricity with some solar panels, but all of that takes time and money and skill, you know, and maintaining all of that by yourself and building it, yeah, it's not a yeah.
Utilities.
And if more and more people start doing it, I'm telling you, the government, they'll find ways to, you know, sneak some shit in there. You're like, tax, tax, tax.
To pay for this, you have to pay for that, you have to pay to shit, you have to pay to wipe, you have to pay to cry, you have to pay
You have to pay to
drink,
cry.
you have to pay to eat, you have to pay to do this. Fuck that. Your time is the most valuable thing on earth, more than gold, silver, diamonds, gems.
Yeah, and the
anything.
more stuff you do on a daily basis, that's all the same. The faster it seems time passes. Like when you do multiple things, and if you have a lot of money, or you're retired and you can travel, or it's mostly about traveling and being with different people you love, right, and doing stuff. That's when it'll feel like time isn't passing as fast. But when you're doing the same things every single day, it seems like life is just, you know, speeding away. That's why childhood seemed so long. Meanwhile, from the ages of 20 to 30, or from 30 to 40, I'm 24, so who am I to say? But for example, right, it seems like it passed like that. Well, yeah, because you're just working. That's it, and you're at home and tired. Well, meanwhile, as a kid, you did a lot of shit.
Your time cannot
Hopefully
be given
you
back
did.
to you. Every human on earth has the same 24 hours. Whatever you do with that time will 110% affect your future. If you want to be a bum all day and choose happiness, fine. It's going to come at a cost. You're going to have to worry about what you're going to do tomorrow. Instead of sacrificing
Yeah.
45 years for 15, sacrifice 5 years for 60 years of freedom. Those 5 years are going to be you locking
Yeah, that's not a guarantee. That's the problem. Also, 5 years for 50 years of freedom, or how much he mentioned, you should always also focus on, and this is mostly for career stuff, you should also focus on health. You know, going to the gym and eating at least 80 to 90% healthy, or whole foods, right? Healthy meats, fruits and vegetables, and some legumes, right? Nobody really talks about that. Well, a lot of people do, but mostly it's talked about money. And of course, money helps. But money plus health? That's the key to longevity in these days.
fucking laser focusing. What do you want to do? Where are you headed? What's the future look like? What's your 5 to 10 year plan? Those 5 years are going to be me, fuck everybody else. If you want to help the world, help yourself. If you want to help the world, be the best version.
Most people, I don't think, care about helping the world. They just want to help themselves and make an honest living and nice living for themselves. Let's be honest. Most people are selfish. Even me to some degree. We are, right? Like, we're not going to suddenly become, you know, caring, loving creatures and helping others when we can't even survive ourselves. Come on.
Of you. If you want to help your family, be the best version of you. It starts with you.
I mean,
If
I
you're a
agree
better
with him,
person,
yeah.
It's going to be a better world. Those 5 years of sacrifice are going to test whether or not you want to play the game right and actually win in the end, or you just don't want to play at all and you want to lose and cry about it. I felt so free knowing that nobody cares, the universe doesn't care about you or what you do until you decide, where the fuck am I going to go? Where am I headed? What am I going to do today to make a better tomorrow? Guys, nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares. So choose. What do you want to do? I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I don't care what the fuck you do. You can work a 9 to 5. You can do this. You can do that. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be a bum on the street. I don't care what you do. What does you? What is that person? What is the God within you? What does the kingdom of heaven want within you? What do you want?
The kingdom of
Where do
heaven.
you find joy, peace, and fulfillment? That's the kingdom of heaven on earth right there. That's the kingdom of
Well,
God.
that's the thing. Where I find joy and peace and joy is different, and where I find fulfillment is different, and where I'm trying to grow channels and make some money out of it, coupled with other stuff that I'm trying to make money out of it. But it's, 5 years of grinding. It's more like decades of grinding. Let's be honest. Especially people from poorer countries with less opportunities, and yeah, it's. I mean, this is a great motivational video, don't get me wrong. But it has a lot of, life has a lot of nuances. And some people, like my uncle and my aunt, or one of my cousins, they struggled a way longer time before they came to a, they arrived at a, pretty nice and peaceful and you could say rich point of in their lives. But some people, like some of my dad's and mom's friends, some of them are still struggling. And they're smart people. They've got college degrees. They've had multiple jobs in their field. They're, experienced. But it's just trash. Like, the world is just nuking them all the fucking time. Life is just punching them in the face all the time. Nobody can have, not everybody can have this nice simple life after grinding for 5 or 10 years. It's not how it looks. You know, it's for one person that's living like a king, there's 20 people living like peasants. Because that's how the system works. If you want to live like a king, you should know that because of you. Not always, not in the modern day, not always, but most of the time, a lot of people will be working for you. That doesn't mean their lives will be shit. You can be a great boss and give them a lot of money. That's usually not the case, though. Let's be honest.
Within you. Listen to me, bro. I don't know who you are, what you're going through, what your life looks like, but I'll tell you this. We're here for a reason. Never forget that. What you do with that reason, find that goal, find that mission. Find the thing you get excited for. What excites you when you wake up, you're like, damn, I get to do this. And don't say something dumb like cocaine, hookers, this and that. Alright, if that makes you happy, you're going to be happy for like maybe max a year or two. But then you're going to be like, damn, this gets old. There's nothing wrong.
Even a year or two is a lot. You'll be maybe happy for like a night. And the next day, you'll hate your life.
Working a 9 to 5, going to school, going to university. As long as you have a plan. Scan the environment, and execute.
Yep. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Interesting freaking video. Flacco with just 500 subs. I mean, I don't know how many videos he has posted and what kind of videos he makes, but based on this video, bro deserves at least 10,000 fucking subs. Come on, man. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and have a nice day.